Have you ever woken up feeling like your legs weigh a ton? Or worse, have you noticed they're not as responsive as they used to be? That even climbing a simple flight of stairs feels like a challenge? If your legs are starting to show signs of weakness, let me tell you something. It's not just time working against you. No, it's not just the years, it's what you eat. You might not realize it, but every bite you take has a direct impact on your ability to move, walk, and ultimately, enjoy the freedom you cherish so much. Yes, the same freedom that now feels like it's slowly slipping away. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Many people live under the illusion that this is inevitable, that there's nothing to be done but accept it. But my friend, that's a lie. Today, we're going to talk about 7 foods that could mean the difference between a life of full mobility and a life limited by physical restrictions. 7 foods that, if you include them in your diet, might just save you from something nobody wants to face, the loss of independence. Because let's be real, once your legs start to give out, the consequences are much deeper than you might think. Interested in learning how to avoid that? My name is Gabriel, and if it's your first time here, I invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Stay with us until the end, because we're going to discuss how you can strengthen your legs and regain the control you thought you'd lost. Let's get started. Number 1, eggs, the source of strength you didn't expect. Did you know that eggs are basically the multivitamin you've been ignoring at breakfast? Let's get one thing clear. Your muscles aren't going to repair or strengthen themselves by magic. If your legs are starting to let you down, it's time to do more than just wait for things to get worse. Eggs are one of the best sources of high-quality protein, and this isn't just about getting in shape. It's about giving you the strength you need to stay on your feet. Literally. Think of your muscles as the bricks of a house. What happens if you don't have enough good bricks? The house collapses, simple as that. Your legs are that house, and if you're not giving them what they need, they're going to weaken. Eggs provide those bricks, or in this case, the essential proteins your muscles need to stay strong. The trick? They don't just strengthen, they also repair. Every time you get up and feel that little ache in your legs after a long walk or a few flights of stairs, it's your body asking for more protein. But wait, there's more. Eggs are also rich in B vitamins, which act as the engine that converts food into energy. Feel like you're running out of fuel during the day? It might be because your body isn't getting what it needs to transform that food into the energy your legs require. And let's not forget the vitamin D in the yolk, which helps your bones absorb calcium. Because what's the point of having strong muscles if your bones are like a house of cards waiting to collapse? Now I know what you might be thinking. Well, that sounds good, but I'm not a fan of eating eggs every day. I get it. But here's where a bit of Stoic reflection comes in. The Stoics, like Seneca, spoke about the power of self-discipline. Sometimes, what we need isn't what we crave, but what benefits us most. Including eggs in your diet is an act of self-care. Just like you strengthen your character by making tough choices, here you're strengthening your body by making smart ones. So next time you're deciding what to have for breakfast, throw a couple of eggs in the pan, and as they cook, think about this. Every small effort you make today, whether in your diet or in your daily actions, is an investment in your future. Because the truth, my friend, is that if you don't take care of your legs now, you're going to wish you had when it's too late. Number 2, berries, the key to smooth mobility. Now let's talk about some little gems you're probably overlooking. Berries. Yes, those blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries you see at the store and think, do I really need these? Well, let me tell you, if your legs could talk, they'd be begging you to toss them into your cart. You see, what makes berries so special isn't just their vibrant color or refreshing taste, though that's a bonus. It's the real treasure they hold inside, antioxidants. These tiny powerhouses are like your body's silent warriors, fighting against the inflammation that builds up in your joints and muscles. Have you noticed that your knees feel stiffer or that your legs don't move as smoothly as they used to. That's inflammation taking its toll. And if you don't address it, you'll end up more attached to a chair than to your own feet. So, where do berries fit into all this? It's simple. They're the cleaning crew you need. They act as uncloggers, improving blood circulation and delivering oxygen to those muscles that would otherwise be silently suffering. Because, let's be honest, when your legs don't get enough oxygen, it's like trying to run a marathon without sleep. You're bound to fail. Here's where Stoic wisdom ties in. The Stoics often emphasize the importance of constant flow, of natural movement. Marcus Aurelius put it so clearly: everything flows and nothing remains still. Your legs need that constant flow, and berries help provide it. Just as in life, where you need to let things run their course without getting stuck in daily worries, your legs need that movement, that smoothness. Eating berries gives your body the boost it needs to keep moving without obstacles. The great thing is that berries are easy to work into your routine. Throw them into yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or simply snack on them. And the best part? Every bite isn't just a step toward better mobility. It's a reminder that even in the smallest things, like these berries, there's incredible power waiting to be tapped. So here's a small challenge. Add a serving of berries to your daily diet and notice how, little by little, your legs feel lighter, less inflamed, and more energized. And as you do, ask yourself, in what areas of your life do you need to allow more flow and less resistance? Because if you don't start moving now, life will stop you later on. And I guarantee it won't be at the best moment. Number 3, avocado, the fat that fuels your mobility. Avocado, the undisputed king of hipster toast, and to many people's surprise, the quiet savior of your legs. Yes, I'm talking about fats, the so-called dietary villain we were told for years to avoid at all costs. But here's the twist. Not all fats are created equal, and if you're looking to keep your legs strong and moving, avocado is your new best friend. First, let's talk about why you need those healthy fats. Your muscles and joints don't just need strength, they need flexibility. This is where avocado steps in with its monounsaturated fats. Think of these fats as the oil for rusty door hinges. Without the right oil, those hinges squeak and seize up. Your joints work the same way. If you don't give them the lubrication they need, you're in for stiffness, pain, and discomfort every time you try to move. And that's not all. Avocado is also loaded with potassium. Did you know it has more potassium than a banana? That's right, and this mineral is crucial for preventing those dreaded muscle cramps, the kind that wake you up in the middle of the night as if someone dumped a bucket of ice water on you. Potassium keeps your muscles relaxed and under control, warding off those spasms that painfully remind you your body isn't what it used to be. Here's where Stoic philosophy comes in. Epictetus said, "It's not the things themselves that disturb us, but the opinions we have about them." It's easy to see fat in food and think, this is bad for me. But it's your perspective that may need an adjustment. Not all fats are out to get you, and this is a perfect example. Changing your opinion about what you eat can change your life, and in this case, your mobility. Every bite of avocado is an act of love for your legs, a conscious decision to care for them so they can continue carrying you through life with dignity. So how can you add avocado to your diet without feeling like a gourmet chef? Simple. Add it to salads, spread it on a sandwich, or enjoy it as a snack with a sprinkle of salt and a squeeze of lime. The key is to make it a habit. And as you do, think about this. What other areas of your life have you been avoiding out of fear of misinterpreting them? Maybe that fat you thought was harmful, whether mental or emotional, is exactly what you need to find more balance. So don't run from fats, just choose the right ones. Because at the end of the day, what truly holds you back in life is rarely what you think. And if avocado can help keep your legs moving, imagine what else you might be underestimating. Number 4, quinoa, the quiet power of balance. Let's talk about something you may have seen on grocery store shelves and thought, what's this exotic dog-sounding thing? Well, quinoa might seem like a recent trend, but it's actually an ancient superfood. And if your legs could pick your meals, they'd be shouting, "Put some quinoa on that plate already!" Why? Because quinoa is a complete source of plant protein, which means it provides all the essential amino acids your muscles need to function well. And the best part? It's easy to digest, so your body doesn't have to work overtime to absorb its benefits. This is especially important as we age, since digesting and absorbing nutrients becomes a bit more challenging. Quinoa is like that friend who helps with the tough stuff without asking for anything in return. But here's where it gets even better. Quinoa is packed with magnesium. If you haven't paid attention to magnesium before, it's time you did. This mineral is like the conductor that keeps your muscles relaxed and your nerves functioning properly. Without enough magnesium, you can start experiencing cramps, fatigue, and stiffness. In other words, more discomfort in your legs. Quinoa becomes that small but mighty seed that helps keep everything running smoothly. Plus, it has another key benefit: fiber. Let's be honest, at a certain age, blood sugar control becomes an issue we can't ignore. Unstable blood sugar not only affects your energy levels, but can harm circulation in your legs over time. By adding quinoa to your diet, you help stabilize blood sugar spikes and keep your body in a balanced state. It's like giving your system a break, so it doesn't go into overdrive trying to process everything you eat. This, by the way, has a lot to do with Stoic philosophy. Seneca talked about balance as the key to a serene life. He said it doesn't matter how much you try to accumulate, whether it's possessions or experiences, if you lack balance, none of it will matter. Quinoa is the food that symbolizes that balance. It's not flashy or grand, but it's effective and consistent. And that's the kind of lesson we can apply to our lives. So, how to get started? Use quinoa as a base for salads, a side dish, or even in soups. And as you prepare it, ask yourself, in what areas of my life do I need more balance? Because just as your body needs this superfood to stay steady, your mind and emotions need balance too. Eating quinoa is an act of mindful self-care, a reminder that sometimes the simplest, most unassuming things are the most powerful. So next time you see it at the store, don't underestimate it. If you're looking to keep your legs strong and your body working well, quinoa is the quiet support you didn't know you needed. And trust me, your legs will thank you later. Number 5. Sweet potato, energy to endure life's trials. Ah, the sweet potato. Maybe you remember it from a family dinner or a dish someone once offered you, and you thought, it's like a potato but sweet. Do I really need this in my life? Well, if you want your legs to keep working when you need them most, the answer is a resounding yes. Sweet potatoes are an incredible source of complex carbohydrates, a fancy way of saying they provide long-lasting energy. No quick sugar spikes that make you feel like a rocket one minute, only to crash like a rock the next. No, sweet potatoes give you sustained energy, the kind you need to stay active throughout the day without your legs giving up halfway. Trust me, when you wake up in the morning and your muscles aren't at 100%, that extra energy can make the difference between an active day and one where you feel like just another piece of furniture. But that's not all. Sweet potatoes are packed with potassium and magnesium, two minerals that are your allies against those muscle cramps that sneak up on you when you least expect it. You know the feeling, right? That twinge in your calf just when you're settled in for the night or after you've been sitting for a while. It's like your muscles are rebelling in the cruelest way possible. Well, potassium and magnesium help prevent that. So every time you bite into a sweet potato, it's like telling your legs, relax, everything's under control. Now here's where the philosophy comes in. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, spoke about the importance of endurance. He said, "The resistance you face is what strengthens your inner muscles." And this couldn't be clearer than here. In life, challenges aren't always quick or easy to overcome. They require time, patience, and above all, endurance. Sweet potatoes give you exactly that: physical endurance, so your legs can handle the daily trials. Like everything worthwhile in life, what holds the most value isn't what arrives quickly, but what's built slowly, with steady effort. Adding sweet potatoes to your diet is like giving your body that gentle yet firm push it needs to stay on its feet, literally and metaphorically. You can roast them, steam them, or even make a mash. The important thing is to find a way to include them, because each time you do, you're investing in that long-term energy your legs need to stay strong. And as you enjoy a good sweet potato, think about the times you faced a prolonged challenge, one that didn't resolve overnight. How do you prepare yourself to endure life's tests? Just as your legs need sustained energy, your mind and spirit also need the resilience to handle the ups and downs ahead. Eating sweet potatoes is a reminder that true strength doesn't lie in quick bursts, but in the capacity to endure long enough to reach the end. So next time you see a sweet potato in your kitchen, don't underestimate it. Give it a try and feel how your legs and your energy thank you as the days go by. Because, believe me, when those tough moments come, you'll be glad you built up that extra endurance. Number 6, chia seeds, nourishing your flexibility from within. Now we come to one of those tiny but mighty foods, chia seeds. You may have seen them floating in a trendy smoothie or dessert and thought, can something this small really make a difference? Well, let me tell you, they absolutely can, and more than you might think. These little seeds are like secret gear for your legs, helping you move with more ease and less pain down the road. Chia seeds are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which, if you didn't know, are the closest thing we have to a natural lubricant for our joints. Imagine your joints like the hinges of an old door. If you don't keep them well oiled, every time you open it, it creaks as if you're entering a haunted house. Chia seeds do exactly that. They lubricate those rusty hinges that start to squeak when your knees, hips, or ankles no longer want to move as they used to. So, if every step lately seems to come with a creak or discomfort, chia seeds might just be what you need to smooth out the way. But that's not all. Chia seeds are also loaded with plant-based protein, essential for keeping your muscles strong. And here's another trick: they help improve blood circulation. If your legs aren't getting enough oxygen, they tire, lose strength, and end up dragging more than walking. Good circulation is like a well-designed highway system. Everything flows without traffic jams or accidents. Adding chia to your diet is like building more expressways, so your muscles get what they need right when they need it. How can something so small do so much for you? This reminds me of a Stoic teaching from Seneca, who said, "Sometimes the smallest things make the biggest differences." Chia seeds are just that, a small change with a big impact. It's not about making drastic transformations in your diet or life, but adding those little details that over time make all the difference. In the end, it's not grand gestures that define our strength, but the small, daily decisions that bring us closer to well-being. The best thing about chia seeds is how easy they are to work into your routine. Smoothies? Perfect. Yogurt? Go for it. Even in salads or soups. They require no effort, but the benefits they bring are huge. Each time you use them, think of it as giving your body the flexibility and strength it needs to keep moving, not just today, but for much longer. And as you add chia to your diet, consider this. What small things could you start doing today that over time will bring big changes to your life? Just like chia seeds, the most impactful changes often begin with the smallest actions. Because sometimes great transformations don't come from huge decisions, but from small adjustments sustained over time. So don't be fooled by the size of these seeds. The smallest things can be powerful, and both your legs and your life will thank you. Number 7, natural yogurt, the foundation that strengthens you from within. We've reached the last food on our list, and while it might seem less exciting than the others, natural yogurt is undoubtedly one of the most crucial pillars for keeping your legs strong and healthy. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective, and yogurt is one of those foods you may be underestimating without realizing it could save you from a lot of trouble in the long run. First, let's talk about bones. Your muscles can be well trained, you can exercise and eat right, but if your bones aren't strong enough to support your body, guess what? All that effort goes down the drain. This is where yogurt comes to the rescue. Rich in calcium and vitamin D, natural yogurt is essentially the reinforcement your bones need to stay solid and resist fractures or wear. As we age, bones start to weaken, which directly affects how you move, walk, or even get up. So if you haven't been paying attention to your bone health, you're in for an unpleasant surprise later on. But yogurt isn't just good for bones. Its proteins also play a vital role in muscle repair. Every step you take, every small effort you make with your legs creates micro tears in the muscles. While that's normal, those muscles need constant repair. If they don't get the necessary protein, the wear adds up, and over time leads to weakness, fatigue, or injury. Yogurt provides that protein easily and deliciously, and if you're someone who exercises, yogurt will help your muscles recover faster and more efficiently. And what about probiotics? You've probably heard about them, but maybe didn't know they also influence your overall health, including your legs. Probiotics help your digestive system work properly, and while this might seem unrelated to your leg strength, the truth is that efficient digestion affects your whole body. A well-nourished body is a body that functions better as a whole. Now here's the Stoic lesson. Epictetus taught that we cannot control what happens, but we can control how we respond. And what does this have to do with yogurt? It's a reminder that taking care of your bones and muscles doesn't depend on time passing or bad luck, but on the decisions you make today. You can't stop aging, but you can control how your body will face it. Including natural yogurt in your diet is one of those small daily decisions that can have a huge impact in the long run. Best of all, yogurt is extremely easy to incorporate into your routine. You can enjoy it at breakfast with some fruit or seeds, maybe those chia seeds we talked about, or as a quick snack in the afternoon. As you enjoy it, ask yourself, what are you doing today to strengthen your foundation, whether in your body or in your life? Just as yogurt strengthens your bones from the inside, it's also important to ask if you're building solid foundations in other areas of life, whether in relationships, mental well-being, or daily habits. And that's the key to all this, building a solid foundation so that as time passes, you'll stay on your feet, moving and enjoying life as you always have. Yogurt is just one small step in that direction, but as we've seen, sometimes the smallest steps take you the furthest. So don't overthink it. Add a little natural yogurt to your routine and watch how that simple habit starts to strengthen your life in ways you didn't expect. Your legs, your body, and your future self will thank you. We've reached the end of this journey, but as you know, endings are just new beginnings. Taking care of your body, keeping your legs strong and active, is more than just a matter of diet. It's an act of self-love for the life you want to keep living to the fullest. Each of the foods we've mentioned not only nourishes your body, but serves as a metaphor for something deeper. They're small reminders that the choices you make today, no matter how insignificant they may seem, will shape your mobility, independence, and well-being in the long run. But beyond food, there's attitude. As the Stoics teach us, we can't control what happens around us, but we can decide how to face challenges. It's not about seeking perfection, but making conscious decisions day after day to strengthen not only our body, but our character as well. In the end, your physical and mental health are two sides of the same coin. Take this reflection with you. Caring for yourself is the first step toward caring for others. Don't take yourself lightly. You deserve to enjoy an active life, full of strength and purpose. And remember, it's never too late to start nourishing both your body and your spirit. My name is Gabriel, and if this is your first time visiting the channel, I invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming topics we'll be covering. And if you've made it this far, that tells me you're serious about your well-being, and that's already a huge step. To know who's truly committed and made it to the end, comment the phrase, "I am Stoic," and tell me where you're listening from. I'd love to know where in the world you're connected from and how you're applying these changes in your life. And don't leave without sharing this video with someone who needs it. There may be someone in your life who's looking for that extra strength, that inspiration to keep moving forward. Sometimes, a simple piece of advice can be a turning point for someone else. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep moving forward with purpose and strength.